Following Queen Victoria's death, it was decided that there should be a big memorial in India to commemorate this, the so-called Victoria Memorial. It's absolutely enormous, and this video is about that. It was suggested by Lord Curzon, who was the Viceroy of India, and it was built between 1906 and 1921. Unfortunately, it had been decided that the capital of India would be switched from Kolkata to Delhi halfway through its construction, which was a bit unfortunate, but there we are. And it was designed by William Emerson, and was called a sort of British answer to the Taj Mahal. They could build a Taj Mahal, but we can build something better. The Victoria Memorial, and it is an impressive sort of place.
Well, this is the Victoria Memorial in Kolkata, and it's a magnificent thing. It's absolutely enormous, and it was completed, I think it was in 1921, and it started about 1910, or maybe before that. But after Queen Victoria's death, it was built really to emphasise the power of the British. We are the bosses, and this is symbolic of our great power, our empire. It was meant to sort of awe-inspire the Moguls and other powerful people in India, and it is certainly some size. And in front of it there is Queen Victoria in bronze sitting on her throne, and we're just going down there to have a look at it. You can't photograph inside it, unfortunately, but Shah Jahan built the Taj Mahal. Lord Curzon, he decided he was going to have this built. It's built of the same limestone as the Taj Mahal. Hard white limestone from Rajasthan, and some other limestone from somewhere else. I can't remember the name. And this is Queen Victoria sitting on a bronze throne. When the idea was first mooted, she was already dying. It was 1901. But it wasn't until 20 years after her death that the whole thing was completed. So it's in two styles. This is a sort of Mughal style on top of there, and this is a sort of neo-classical. And up there, of course, is the Queen Victoria's coat of arms, I suspect. And this is a very grand entrance. So this is the Victoria Memorial from the other side. The large gardens, and the sun shining and reflecting off this wonderful limestone. The sort of angel Gabriel on the top wasn't originally there. It's been added later. It was. See if we can have a look at it closer. It was a sort of First World War commemoration, and it used to stand on the ground, and it rotated according to the sort of sun or times of day. Anyway, it's been added to the top of there, and it doesn't go around at all now. The original designer of the building was still alive when this angel Gabriel was proposed to put it on the top, and he objected to it quite strongly. it may not make a difference. That's where it is, that's where it's going to stay. This is Lord Curzon, whom I mentioned earlier on, who regarded sort of India as his personal domain. London was a long way away, but he upset too many people, and one or two had the knives out. When they returned to England, they complained about him, and Parliament debated his misdeeds as they laid them out, and he was brought home. We were told that he saw himself as a future Prime Minister. Being a Viceroy of India was a sort of last stepping stone to become the future Prime Minister of England. But then, of course, the First World War intervened, and Lloyd George, who was a real bruiser of a fellow from Wales, that was the end of it. He never made it. What happened to him or where he went, I've no idea, but no doubt there'll be some information on Wikipedia about this bloke. A very vain person by all accounts, and he'd have been really pleased to see statues stuck in front of this here. He on one side and Queen Victoria on the other. What more could you want? There must be a fishing here. This is these are sort of small brown heron in this sort of ornamental pond of the Queen Victoria Memorial. Yes. A study in concentration, waiting for a little fish. It's got a very pretty beak and eye in yellow around it, and a nice sort of striped ruff. The foundation stone was laid by Edward VII's son, Prince of Wales, George, who became George V. But the building was opened by Edward VII, who's on this horse here. That little thing underneath says it all. You just love it. Rex Imperator. He looks a lot slimmer on that thing than he really was. So this is us at, I think it's called Barbecue Village, I'm not sure. This is our party. It's lunchtime in Calcutta, our first day in Calcutta. They have these very interesting tables in the middle of the table is this barbecue. So they obviously bring some kind of kebab which you can put on there and cook for yourself. And all the tables have got one in the middle. I've never seen it before.